Right, I think before I do anything else, I'm going to see what this door might look like.
Are you thinking of, like, the hangar door? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, on the back.
Are you just thinking of having the door, like, spin open, just like on one rotor, or fold open?
Yeah, I was just thinking about having it open, just fold back down and around. So yeah, it'd probably fold. I'm not sure how yet.
Maybe we should add some, like, for the stopping thrusters, some sort of pause, just because the front of the ship right now, I think it looks alright, but you might think it looks kind of like it's kind of like a big brick, I guess, just a big rectangle. And I'm not too sure about it. So if we have stopping thrusters or something, it could
Yep.
just make it a bit different.
Yeah, I like the I don't know where this light armor is.
Where what?
The light armor on the side. I don't know if you've worked on that bit yet. Were you going to change that to heavy armor, or
where on like either side of the spike?
Yeah. I don't know if
I could do. I just sort of like the difference so that the spike stands out more, but we could just end up painting the spike a different color. If you think that would look better.
I don't really know what I think at the moment. Like, just in general, I can't seem to come up with any ideas.
What's inside is the metal? I think there might be enough space in there that the medical room's not immediately inside it, but if it is, then I don't know, because I haven't been inside for a while.
The repair bay is right underneath this bit here. So if I remove that, that's the repair bay there.
So I should probably put heavy armor out here.
So it's only... you've got the half... Yeah, it's only 2 half blocks. So 1 block, really.
Yeah, maybe it's good that we have the rockets up front then, because that means that people won't try to attack from the front as much where it's weaker. Because I think if I add like another layer on top of this, it might just mess up the whole thing. I'm sort of adding another heavy armor layer, but trying to keep it the same size. Is there a lot of space inside the medical bay or the repair room so that we could maybe just place another like interior wall on the inside?
I'm in there at the moment. There isn't that much room. Some of these blocks are pointing through now. The other option is to extend all of what you've done forward, 2 or 3 blocks, so you can go around the outside of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to get those missile launchers tubed up.
Oh, because they're on the inside?
They're actually stuck through the wall, yeah.
Okay, I could try building this all 1 block forward and then this will come out. So I should build it all 1 block out, or just sort of beef the whole thing up?
What you wanted to do with the left and right. Because where it is at the moment on those sides is basically the wall of the repair bay on the inside. So it depends how much room you want around the outside. Like if you bring it out 3 blocks, then you'd have heaps of room, or maybe too much.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to be able to run tubes and stuff up into those missile pods, then you'll want at least 2. I'm thinking.
Maybe we don't need the missile pods then if I just make it a lot thicker, because I don't want to have to figure all that out and then make it and then end up having to extend the wall even more.
Yep.
I'll just get rid of them. They wouldn't even be that effective there anyway. We could, if we really wanted to, we could use like some people use like rotors and stuff and make like a turret on the ship that a person operates.
Nothing's really coming to me today.
Yeah, me too. I'm having a really hard time like picturing what I'm gonna make. I think the front's ending up looking pretty cool though. I like how it's like a giant spiky, just massive metal. Like ships that are just like look like they could destroy a lot of stuff. The first thing I do whenever I build a large ship is I'll like just copy it and put another one in front of it and then just crash them into each other after I just built it.
Okay, so that's on the to-do list.
Yeah, that's like the first, because when Space Engineers when I was first like looking at the video and thinking about buying it on Steam, I was just seeing that it has like super cool deformation in it, and I was thinking that I was just going to buy it so I could crash a bunch of spaceships into each other. And that's probably what I ended up doing for the first week of owning it, is just going on the workshop and taking people's ships and crashing.
Yep. Okay, I've just been staring at the back of this ship, not doing anything. Maybe a simple solution might be the best here.
Yeah.
I was going to build a really... my original idea was going to be a big folding door with multiple rotors, you know, like rotors on rotors.
Yeah.
They seem to be all nice and complex and supposed to look good, but I don't see how I'm going to do that. So I think I might go with what you said before with the I don't know how to describe it now. So not folding, but the other way.
Like rolling or spinning out?
Yeah, spinning.
This looks interesting. Is it going to be like 4 parts that fold out?
I just realised I did this all wrong. It was going to be 4 bits that sort of spin together to make a door.
Yeah.
But that's not going to work the way I just did it. Oh, and I got the centre point wrong as well. This is going to be difficult.
Usually I think like big sort of flat areas make it look really boring, but I think it works kind of well for like the front of our ship. And the sides, it makes it look like just really long and sleek. But I feel like I need to add something on these sides right now, because when we add thrusters, we'll have to like build around them, so it'll end up giving it more variation. But because the side, like looking at it from the side, it's just kind of just a big flat thing with a point at the end.
No, I was going to have the side out from... Is that the last one before the... Yeah, it was. I was going to have the side out a couple of blocks from... So, where I am here, that was going to be the side there.
Where?
If you go to your right.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. So there was going to be 1 block between that and the interior wall. And that leaves room for things like side thrusters and that.
So you want to...
Yeah, that would be curved around.
Alright, I'll figure out something for that.
Okay, well that door's very basic.
What?
The door I've just built is very basic. I'm just going to make sure it all works. I usually like to build them a bit better than that, but nothing seems to be working today. lag makes it impossible to type. I've been trying to spell rear, and I'm getting R-A, R-E. I have to wait for every single thing to update, and then arrow across after every letter.
So can doors now be against the blocks without causing a bunch of scraping and deformation?
Yeah, there should be 0.1 of a block between those two, so it should work. Let me just... What's that? A rotor. I'll just turn this up. The limits aren't set yet.
It's just spinning around.
I'm going to have to make that look a little bit better. It's not exactly how I pictured it.
Yeah, I think the door shape's cool though. The size of the ship are the only thing I'm having a problem with. Just because they're so long and I don't know what to do with them. I could add one of those glowy tubes just to make them look like there's something going on. Or we could just add more like stuff that's just purely for aesthetics that doesn't really serve a purpose.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Because I don't really know what to do with them. But I'll just put a thruster on here as an example. This probably is not where it's going to be in the final product. Oh, actually I need to make this one block larger, so... But say like we had these, it wouldn't be like this, but we have like a pod of thrusters on the side, and then if we build up that and then place slopes, we could either place them slanting in or out to make it like an exhaust. Then that might make the ship look a bit better, and then have that slope into the
Yeah, well, about this level here was where I was intending the side of the ship to originally be, to incorporate things like that. So, like this would then sort of slope down around here.
yeah, and then we could put cargoes in there.
Yeah.
And have it all connect up with piping and stuff.
Yeah.
I would just have to curve this back into this ship. I always build up like a mock-up idea, and then I just keep building on it, and then it ends up to be the actual thing. That was what I was doing with the front too.
I'm just playing around with the door lock. So if you can hear those sounds, that's what's happening.
I didn't have my game sounds up that loud. Well, it's just like a big cube.
Okay, so now that door will automatically lock every time it shuts.
Here, I'll come watch this. I'll come watch you do it.
It's all a little bit glitchy on ice.
Oh, I see you have that landing gear set to automatically lock. Does it try to lock like as soon as the door gets in range, or does it know to lock when it stops?
No, as soon as it gets in range, but that's what I wanted. I've used it before. It acts as a sort of like it decelerates the door. I can't think of a better word for it now. Sort of acts as a cushion, strangely, because it locks on before it gets there. So
yeah.
It slows it down gradually rather than coming to a stop abruptly, like what happens with the rotors. So you can use those auto-lock things as a brake for doors to stop them hitting anything or bouncing around.
So do you have like a low tolerance for the landing gear set so that the rotor can overpower it and not just like instantly stop it when it comes in?
Let's turn it down a little bit and see where the breaking point is.
I like to paint like my thrusters and stuff dark as soon as I place them so that they look more like into the ship.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't like, I understand why they have that block, but sometimes I don't like how the thruster has like that large thruster has like a 2x3 by 2 worth space of blocks that it takes up.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of early to ask this because we're not even done with this ship, but do you have an idea for the color scheme of this ship?
Well, if it's going to be sort of for military purposes, then it's going to be quite bland. Probably greyish, I'm thinking. Otherwise, no, not really.
I like to make my ships like darker and then add a light color. It's like a highlight. I usually whenever I paint a ship, I usually never use more than 3 colors, but I mostly use 2.
Okay, I can barely even tell the door's there, which is good.
Yeah, it looks pretty seamless.
I'll put a bit on the back of it as well, so it's not just a flat.
So, how much space do you want in between that bottom and the floor we currently have?
Perhaps we should build that bit to get an idea. Like
Last?
build the inside, I mean.
Yeah.
So things like what would be down there: engine, storage. We'd have we said we'd have assemblers. Maybe like a single refinery, although we don't need to refine much. Do we need things like a mess hall? Just for the sake of the ship? Because
we'll see how much space we have, and then we'll see if something like that is feasible. Because we might end up just having having to have the bare minimum of sort of just stuff you would need, like our repair room and stuff. Then I just built the little thruster pods down into the sides of the ship just to get an idea what they would look like, but since we're going to change how much space we have down there, we'll probably end up changing. I have a hard time just picturing it, so that's why I tend to build out my mock-ups a lot, and then they end up staying. But
yeah, that's right. That's what I do. Okay. Well, yeah, I've got to go. I'm just going to leave the character here. Back in 5.
So I kind of took your door and just extended it back down into the ship. Like, not the actual door, just the whole frame that was sticking off.
No, it looks good. I like that.
And then I filled in that bottom part of the ship, and there's a lot of space down there. I put like large reactors in, and I just to see how much space and large storage crates, and there's a bunch of space down there.
Yeah. Is there a way to get down there from the inside yet?
No, not yet. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah. How do I get down there?
You could just cut a hole.
Okay. Oh, I hadn't realised it was all open at the front there. Okay.
Oh, it is open at the front, I think. I didn't build that up. But yeah, we could extend it out, and then I don't know what is this something? Oh yeah, that's the floor. So then, if this is this is directly below. Is that the last hangar? I hope there's not one more hangar, but I'm pretty sure there is. Then I'll just have to extend it back more. Please. Yeah, so that gets all the hangars, and then we'll just extend it to the end, and then we can just run the piping directly from the bottom into the bottom of those hangars.
Yep. I don't know if that looks wrong or not.
What?
I just added a little flare on the top of the bridge just to see. Yeah, I thought it looked a little bit plain.
Let me come. It kind of looks like a little mohawk.
Yeah.
It might actually look good if you make it just like a little bit bigger, or make like two of them on, like two not centered ones instead of one in the middle.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. Whenever I add like something to my ship that makes it look like it like personifies it, kind of like how car headlights look like eyes. It makes me not like the ship anymore for some reason. And that makes me think of like those motorcycle helmets that have, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but some people have motorcycle helmets with like mohawks that are on them.
Well, if you view it from the top, it doesn't look quite as...
That's what all my spaceships end up like.
I want to leave it there just for that now.
Adding like a little indent to the middle.
And then going like that the whole way down.
Maybe if you replace these blocks here with slants like that.
Yeah, that's what I was... Yeah. I was just trying to work out this...
Then it kind of looks like it has some sort of mechanical use.
Yep.
I guess.
Just gonna make sure they're all the same block.
I think we're getting kind of close to the point where we're just gonna start adding on actual like the things that'll make the ship work.
Yeah, probably should do that at some point.
Because it seems like we're starting to get the rest of this shell. So this needs to go up to at least the last hangar, which is right there, I guess. So is the oh wait, no, those bridge doors are on the outside. Then do you want to have this little side part accessible by the outside also? So that someone can just...
I think Well, I think this bottom would have to be fairly secure because it would have things like the engines in there,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
reactors.
Forgot about that.
I assume that's going to be smoothed off a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna leave the giant square there.
I'm going to have a look inside and see where we can how we can get down into there. It wouldn't need to be substantial. Like it could even just be that what's it called? The passageway thing down into it, because it would be for maintenance only. Doesn't need to look good.
And the if we're gonna put our cargo down there, that'll all be accessible by another cargo on the ship. That'll be easier to reach and connect it up by pipes.
Yep.
So
we've already got one. Those cargo containers in the repair bay. Should probably clean up in here. It's a bit messy. Hopefully these aren't to the outside.
Is there
they are.
floating? Is there just a floating one in there? Just a floating cargo container?
Floating?
Oh, inside that bottom part, because at one point I cut away the floor, and I think I had stuff in there.
Oh, hang on. No, I just got.
Now you're on the bottom. You're like on the bottom of the front spike, and I just happen to be here.
Oh no, I've got to get back in there.
You can just cut a hole somewhere.
There was here. If you come up here, I don't know if you intended these.
Up where? On the top of the ship?
I'm at the point at the front.
Yeah, I see you.
See those triangles?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted? Those? Is that, or should they all be?
That's
replaced
not
with
really
heavy
what I
armor?
wanted.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting it, but I mean, I don't know if it doesn't look terrible, but it'd probably just be more smooth to have it all heavy armor down there.
Yeah. On the inside, either we change it all to heavy armor on the inside, or have those triangles.
I figure we should just change it to heavy armor.
Okay.
Because people are going to be flying damaged ships in there anyways, and they might not be able to stop very quickly. Before we fly this ship, we should definitely make like a super recent save of like the second before you fly it, just in case as soon as we take off that some loose block rips our ship apart. Something on the inside is just floating around.
Now I've got to work out how to put this all back together. So.
Are you cutting away at that inside? Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hole in the front.
I just want to make sure that, like, I don't know if any of those blocks will end up, like, all this will end up having to be heavy armor, but I don't want to have just, like, some random heavy armor block on the outside because the inside is just one block away. I don't think it is, though.
We might have to put these little lips on the bottom down here. Make them heavy armor so they sort of stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's right. We're looking for a way to get down. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Did you just... Are you on that other side?
Oh, sorry. I was going to put stairs there.
Okay. I noticed one of them was missing, and I thought that we just had forgotten to place it in, but that must have been you. Do that, I guess. And place those as stair blocks. And it'll look, yeah. That's... It's alright, I guess.
Or even maybe this way. Does that look too out of place?
Does what?
Hang on. I could just... No. About if we bring
sorry.
this
These hangars, we could put interior lights in here, but these hangars are pretty cool to look into from those windows, and then see the one over there too. Oh, these two have ships in them. And then
maybe over in this corner, right back over here, could be the way down. Oh no, this won't bring
even
us
have
outside. That's not. Okay.
Oh.
Where does the bottom compartment
could even
start?
See, it ends where the hangars end, so we could even just like have them go back in here and then. So maybe only people that know their. Oh, when you landed on me, it sent me flying. So only like someone who knows their way around the ship would be able to get down here.
We still got those 2 reactors there, powering everything. Oh, there's no gravity here. I assume just all the lights went off then. These don't have to stay here. This is just.
We could have like just a big line of reactors like that, and then connect all the ports with tubes.
Do you even need to put tubes between them? Like, if they're up against one another like that, that's enough, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Well, I hope so, because that's how I'm building ships. I'm still just thinking of a way down.
Like, if we took the passage blocks, maybe, and then did it, like, make it look more, not just like a hole in the floor that you...
Yeah.
Then that could also be the 2... Oh wait, no, that's a bad idea, because then people from the outside could get in. But...
I'm thinking over this one. Oh, you forgot it. Oh yeah, it'd make more sense to put it up that end, because that's where the repair bay is.
Are you building it all the way around too? Yeah, I had that same idea. Then it will look like a column, I guess. Or something that feeds into the ship. That's sort of interesting. How it's like you enter here into that big tube. But it's just a maintenance area, so I guess it doesn't have to
you left
really matter.
Which side do you prefer? I made it rounded and you left the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks better not rounded.
Maybe like, where is it? Sometimes this looks alright when you put the corner blocks. Like one less than the rest, and then you...
Oh yes, fill that in with that last bit. Oh.
Or that, which either one. I filled it in with the...
Yeah.
How did you get... What did you fill it in with that? Like
half the slope.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to put up some lights in here, just temporarily.
We can even... What we should do is... This might be kind of... What the heck? I'm like stuck. Why can't I... Is my guy like... My WA is... Look at this.
Hang on 1 second. Just there.
What we should do in the end...
On my end,
Yes.
you're just doing spinning. I don't know
spinning?
how to describe it. Yeah.
I'm trying to move around
It's like you're
right
doing
now.
pirouettes at a million miles, and then that's just... I don't know what you're doing. Somersaulting now? I'm going to
Space
save.
is- And now my
Now-
jetpack's off.
You're halfway through the floor. Still doing pirouettes.
It was like as soon as you placed those lights, my game had a heart attack.
So do you want me to remove them?
I will save and reload the game real quick.
Okay.
Are these lights final? Or did,
Oh, no, I just put them in to see.
Because what I was
They didn't
thinking is
really
that
work.
in the end we're just gonna end up like the way that we can keep it organized and like have the maintenance area have like orange lighting or something, which would be cool. And
Yeah.
is if we place all the lights in order and then go and color them. Like we'll place all the hanger lights and then go and color all the lights we have. Then next we'll place the
Yeah, I tend to name stuff like that as well as I go along. So I'll actually physically name all of the lights. But yeah, that might be a bit too much work.
It might just be better to do it like make it in large chunks and then group them all together.
I may also do like a warning system that the back door is open. So when you open the door, the lights switch on. Maybe like a little red light in each hangar bay. Something like that.
It'd be cool to have like different like settings or modes we can put our ship in. Now that they have all the control panel stuff, so we could have like a red alert mode and like a way to lock all the doors, so that if it's the worst thing and they're in our ship and come into our bridge, we can just do that and lock every single door in the ship, or just like take power away from all the doors.
I'm going to have to go shortly. I have to wrap this one up.
All right.
I don't know how much more there is to do. I mean, I could keep building on a ship for ages, just adding little bits and pieces, but
yeah,
you'd have to call it at some point.
I think next time we build, our main focus will just be getting it working.
Yep. Like thrusters and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.